Good afternoon, everyone. Just a quick video to help some of my students or anyone who will benefit from this video to help them pass a theory test. Sometimes some of my students, couple of, I think probably a year ago, missed out because they doubted themselves and then reselected a different answer from the one they selected and missed out on a pass mark with 1 point. Somebody else also missed out by 2. So now you want to help your student, and sometimes they agree, other times they say, oh, they can take care of things, and sometimes they still struggle to pass the theory test. So this is just a quick video just to help anyone who is interested in passing their driving test, theory 1. Okay, so let's quickly share my screen and let's go to this one here, share. Okay, so let's do this one here in the top corner. So this is the Save Driver for Life. The link to this particular software for theory tests is in the description below this video. Okay, so let's go straight into the question. Okay, so let's go on the DVSA's test center view mode and also have the voiceover.
One answer.
What should you do when you're approaching traffic lights that have red and amber showing together?
Okay, so what should you do when you have approaching a traffic light that have red and amber light showing together? Pass the light if the road is clear. Normally, when you're driving normal day, that's fine. But for the purpose of a theory question, you have to wait for the green light. Okay? For the purpose of a theory question, you've got to wait for the green light, not just drive past. When you're on your driving test or everyday driving, when the red and the amber are together, you pass when it's clear, but you take your time. Okay, good. Let's go for the next one.
Mark one answer.
What shape are traffic signs giving orders?
So orders are in the circle, white background with a red border around it. It's an order. Okay, that's how to remember them.
Mark one answer.
You're in a built-up area at night and the road is well lit. Why should you use dipped headlights?
Okay, so what do you think? Is it so that you can see further along the road? It's already lit, so you can see further along the road without the deep headlight, so that you can go out at a much faster speed? Definitely no. So that you can switch to main beam quickly? No. The correct answer is
so seen by others.
Yeah, other road users should be able to see us, but that way preventing accident. Okay.
Mark one answer.
What color are the reflective studs between a motorway and a slip road?
Okay, so the motorway and the slip road is green. Yeah, just view it as a green light allowing you to join the main road. So between the hard shoulder and the carriageway is red. Then between the carriageways are white studs, and then on the other side, the right hand lane and the central reservation is the amber. So on a slip road, as the question is asking us, will be green. Sometimes these things you just have to memorize them. You have to memorize some of these things or link them to something that you can remember and then do that. Okay, very, very important to memorize some of these things if you don't know, because you can memorize some of these questions.
Mark one answer.
Why should you allow extra room while overtaking a motorcyclist on a windy day?
Okay, so on a windy day, what could happen? Sometimes it could be blown, of course. Yeah, so that's the main reason. So a cyclist could be blown, of course. Yeah, so the rider may turn off suddenly to get out of the wind. That's not correct. The rider may be blown in front of you. That's the correct answer.
Mark one answer.
What should you do when you're passing loose sheep on the road?
Okay, passing loose sheep on the road. Sound a horn? No, that's not good. Go very slowly. Yeah. Pass quickly is a no. Head to the side of the road. No, that's not your job. Okay, just go very slowly. And if the sheep herder asks you to stop, just stop. Okay, it's very, very important.
Mark 1 answer.
You're driving along a quiet motorway. Which advanced driver assistance system, ADAS, is most likely to help you?
Okay, so this advanced driver assistance system, ADAS, is a new thing that is with the modern cars now, and this theory question has been added to the theory question bank about a year or two ago. Okay, so this advanced system, so you're driving on a quiet motorway, so what's likely to happen? It's not going to help you with traffic jam assist, absolutely not. Automotive night vision, absolutely not. Intelligent speed assist, okay? We have the adaptive speed assist and things like that, but the correct one will be lane departure. Because sometimes it could be veering off, and when you veer off, the steering will vibrate to let you come back into your lane, okay?
Mark 1 answer.
Why is it dangerous to travel too close to the vehicle ahead?
Okay, so traveling too close to the vehicle ahead, your vision ahead is reduced. Some lorries and some buses will have a sticker on them saying the closer you are to them, the less likely they're able to see you in their mirrors. They become a hazard in their blind spot. So when you're driving too close to the car, your vision, you, the driver, your vision ahead will be reduced or be restricted, okay?
Your view of the road ahead will be restricted.
You should always be able to see your view of the road ahead nice and clear so that you can deal with any emergencies, okay?
Mark 1 answer.
You're following a non-vehicle approaching a crossroads. What should you do if the driver signals right but moves close to the left-hand curb?
Okay, so long vehicles need extra room to turn. So what you should do as a safe driver, just stay behind, let them negotiate and do whatever they want to do. The road then becomes clear and then you can proceed. Yeah, do not try to warn the driver about the wrong signal. None of our business, okay? We're not there to police the road. We're there to drive. So the first and the most important thing for you to do is to do what? Wait behind the long vehicle, okay? Let them take their time. Do not try to ring the police because you'll be told off, okay? And do not absolutely try to partake. It's dangerous. Do not do that.
Mark 1 answer.
What should you do when you leave your car unattended for a few minutes?
Okay, what should you do? Leave the engine running. Someone will steal. It's illegal. It's against the law to leave the engine running. Switch off the engine, but leave the key in the car. No. Yeah, thieves could take it away. So lock it and remove the key. Okay. Park near traffic warden. No, that doesn't apply. Let's put it that way.
Mark 1 answer.
Why is it important to make full use of the slip road as you join a motorway?
Okay, so making a full use of the slip road will allow you to be able to join the road safely, okay? Because there's space available to turn around if you need to. That's absolutely not correct. Allow you direct access to overtaking lanes? No, you got to go through the normal driving lane, middle lane, and the right lane. You do not want to do that. So this allows you to fit safely into the traffic flow in the left
to allow you to
hand
fit
lane.
safely into the traffic flow in the left-hand lane.
Yeah, so this is the correct answer.
Mark 1 answer.
How can you use your vehicle's engine to control your speed?
Yeah, to do that is changing to a lower gear.
By changing to a lower gear.
Okay. So rather than braking, sometimes you just come to, maybe you're in the third gear, just come to second gear and slowly off the clutch, the car will be slowing down more, okay? Never leave the car in a neutral. Coasting is dangerous. Do not do that, okay? And definitely don't try to reverse while you're moving. You break the gearbox and cost you a lot of money, even in the dangerous.
Mark 1 answer.
What part of the car does the law require you to keep in good condition?
Okay, so don't worry about the door locks and the transmission and gearbox. Those things are out of your reach. Your seatbelt should always be kept in good condition.
Mark 1 answer.
What should you do when you park at night on a road that has a 40 miles per hour speed limit?
Okay, so parking on the 40 miles per hour speed limit, you need to have your side light on so that you can easily be seen. Okay. There are other reasons why you could park on the 40 miles per hour road, but I will not confuse you with those yet. And the questions will often give you a clue as to what the answer is, sometimes in the one-way road and things like that. But currently, the correct answer is leaving parking lights switched on. Okay, not the deep headlights, not the park near street light or park facing traffic. No,
Leave parking lights switched on.
that's the correct answer.
Mark 1 answer.
Which sign means no stopping?
Okay, so this one here, the two circle and order, blue background with the cross in there is clear way. Okay, this national speed limit and the others, no cars allowed or no overtaking. Okay,
Mark 1 answer.
You're driving towards a zebra crossing. What should you do if a person in a wheelchair is waiting to cross?
okay, so towards the zebra crossings, we need to slow down and let anyone cross. Especially so when somebody is disabled, we need to show them extraordinary consideration. Okay, continue on your way is a no-no, as bad behavior. Wave to the person to cross. Never, ever, ever wave anyone to cross the road. You see people do it, it is not safe, it's dangerous. Okay, do not do that. There's a reason for it. Other drivers may not see what you're doing and then crash into the person. It's a no-no. Never ever wave anyone to cross the road. Okay, wave the person to wait. No, there's no need for that. You should be prepared to stop. Yeah, you should be prepared to stop. That's the correct answer.
Mark 1 answer.
What should you do if the vehicle starts reversing off the driveway?
Okay, so when a vehicle is reversing off the driveway, the only thing you can do is to warn the person of your presence. And what do we use to warn the person? Is your horn. Okay, so sound your horn and be prepared to stop.
Sound your horn and be prepared to stop.
Don't move to the opposite side of the road. Some people do. What if someone is coming? Okay, so always be patient. Drive through as you have priority. No, it's dangerous. They are reversing. They may not see you. Speed up and thoroughly. Drive through quickly. No, it's bad. So just sound your horn and be prepared to stop. Most often than not, when you sound your horn, well, alert them and they will stop for you. Then you can proceed cautiously. But if they carry on coming, just stop the car. Protect yourself.
Mark 1 answer.
What does this curved arrow road marking mean?
Okay, so any cars overtaking should move back. Okay, so none of those answers are correct except overtaking traffic should move back to the left because of the
traffic should move back to the left
because of the bend in the road. Okay,
Mark 1 answer.
You're carrying an 11-year-old child on the front seat of your car. They're under 1.35 meters, 4 feet 5 inches tall. What seat belt security must be in place?
Okay, they must use a suitable child restraint.
Suitable child restraint.
Yeah, that's the correct answer. Okay.
Mark 1 answer.
At an incident, someone is suffering from severe burns. How could you help them?
Apply lotion to the injury. Please don't do that. Person please says, oh, that's make me cringe. Don't do that. It's not safe. You will make it worse. Remove anything sticking to the burn. No, that's not our job. Just douse the burns.
Cool water.
Yeah, douse the burns with clean, cool water. That's the safest thing you can do to help them.
Mark 1 answer.
You're following two cyclists as they approach a roundabout in the left-hand lane. Where would you expect the cyclists to go?
Okay, any direction. Because remember, you cannot tell them where to go, and we can't. We don't know what they're going to do, so you should expect them to move into any direction, and therefore,
Any direction.
that is the correct answer. Don't think they can move left or right or straight ahead. No, any direction. That's the correct answer.
Mark 1 answer.
You've been involved in an argument that's made you feel angry. What should you do before starting your journey?
Opening a window wouldn't help you. It wouldn't calm you down. Turn on your radio. You can enjoy music. It wouldn't calm you down. Have an alcoholic drink. Do not, capital letters, do not drink and drive. Period. Okay, you will get into serious trouble. Calm down is the correct answer.
Mark 1 answer.
What should you do if you think the driver of the vehicle in front has forgotten to cancel their right indicator?
Okay, so if you think they have forgotten to cancel their indicator, remember, we're not there to police the road. We don't know what they intend to do. So the first thing is flashing your light at other road users may confuse them. They may not know what it is that you're telling them, and that may create an accident or take their eye off the road. It will be distracting to them. Sound your horn before overtaking. Well, why do we sound our horn? To alert people of our presence. So that will not be a good way of doing it. Overtake on the left if there's room. It's dangerous. The person may be turning left, although they forgot to turn off their indicator light. So the safe and the best thing for you to do is to stay behind and do not overtake. Okay.
Mark 1 answer.
What does this sign mean?
Not a ring road. The ring road may have an R on the green. Mini roundabouts are on a blue background. Okay, no vehicles, that's wrong. Roundabout.
Mark 1 answer.
What should you do as you approach this lorry?
Slow down and be prepared to wait. That's the right thing.
Prepared to wait.
So make the lorry wait for you. It's a no-no. Flash your lights at the lorry. Very bad idea. Move to the right, but that's dangerous. You're going to head-on collision. Even the road is not clear, you cannot go. Okay, this is part of your forward planning as a driver. You see that incident there, you start slowing down, slow down significantly, and be prepared to stop. It's the safest thing to do. Remember, your job as a driver is to drive safely. You can plan ahead, and planning ahead will help you do that.
Mark 1 answer.
You're driving on the motorway in windy conditions. What should you do as you overtake a high-sided vehicle?
Okay, so increase your speed. It's a very bad idea. Be wary of a sudden gust. That's the correct answer.
A sudden gust.
Okay. Do not expect normal conditions. No, sudden gust. Okay. Remember, the lorry is blocking the wind. Suddenly, when you overtake, that sudden gust will be there.
Mark 1 answer.
You're on a motorway. What does it mean if a red cross is showing above the hard shoulder and mandatory speed limits above all other lanes?
Okay, since the introduction of smart motorways, hard shoulders are sometimes used as running lanes to help traffic flow. However, as the question suggested, if there's a red cross in the hard shoulder lane, it means that you cannot use that as a running lane. It then means that the hard shoulder is only for emergency. It's only for emergency purposes only. So the hard shoulder can be used as a rest area if that's not correct. The hard shoulder is for emergency or breakdown use only. That's correct.
The hard shoulder is for emergency or breakdown use only.
It cannot be used as a normal running lane. The hard shoulder has speed limit. No, that's not correct. That's the correct answer. The hard shoulder is for emergency or breakdowns only.
Mark 1 answer.
You've just passed your first practical driving or riding test. What will you have to do if you get 6 penalty points on your license in the next 2 years?
Well, you have to retake the theory
and practical tests.
Yes. So be careful. Okay. I always tell my students, you're a driver for life, not just to pass your test. Okay. As a new driver, you're still getting experience, but one of the most difficult or one of the easiest thing to do is to creep up on the speed, and then you get caught by the speed cameras. You're in trouble. 6 penalty points. You have to retake your theory and your practical driving test. Okay.
Mark 1 answer.
You're approaching traffic lights and the red light is showing. What signal will show next?
Okay, so when the red light is showing, the next thing to show is the amber. All right. So you then have the red and the amber before the green. Okay. So the red and amber. Okay.
Mark 1 answer.
How should you use anti-lock brakes when you need to stop in an emergency?
Okay, so in emergency, you stop, you apply the brake so that you can stop instantly. Okay, so keep pumping the foot brake to prevent skidding. That's no, don't do that. Brake normally, but grip the steering wheel tightly. Now, braking normally, it will take some time for the car to stop, the stopping distance, but you want to brake promptly and firmly.
Tone stopped.
Okay, good.
Mark 1 answer.
You're looking for somewhere to park your vehicle. Neither you or your passenger are disabled. What should you do if the only 3 spaces are marked for disabled drivers?
Okay, so never park in disabled bay unless you're disabled. We want to show consideration for anyone who is disabled because it might take them longer to get to where they want to get. So we want to be considerate to them. Do not park in that bay. Park somewhere else, or look for a different bay, or wait for another space to pop up. But please do not inconvenience other road users or disabled ones. Let's show respect to people who need their spaces. Okay. So park in one of these spaces but stay in the car. That's wrong. Use one of these spaces. No, use one of the spaces as long as that's wrong. So wait for a regular parking space to become free. That's the correct answer.
Mark 1 answer.
You're going to turn left from a main road into a minor road. What should you do as you approach the junction?
So you're going to turn left from a main road into a minor road. So keep just left of the middle of the lane of the road. No, keep left. Keep in the middle of the road. No, swing out. No, keep well to the left of the road. Okay.
Keep well to the left of the road.
When you keep well to the left of the road, and if the road is spacious enough, people behind you can go straight ahead, overtaking you, so to speak. Okay. So that's the best thing to do.
Mark 1 answer.
You're driving towards this left-hand bend. What danger should you be anticipating?
Okay, so left-hand bend, there's no footpath and there is no pavement, so you expect pedestrian to be walking towards you. A vehicle overtaking you, no. Mud on the road, no. The road getting narrower, true, but that's not the main reason. The main reason is pedestrians walking towards you.
Mark 1 answer.
When would you use the right-hand lane on a 3-lane motorway?
On a 3-lane motorway, the right-hand lane is for overtaking only. Okay. And I was going to say something else by dual carriageway, but that's not what the question is asking. Then on the dual carriageway is for turning right and overtaking only, but on a motorway is for overtaking only. Okay. So when you're turning right, no. When you're overtaking, that's correct.
When you're overtaking.
When you're traveling above the speed limit, no, don't do that. That is, you're breaking the law. Okay.
Mark 1 answer.
What should you do if your anti-lock braking system, ABS, warning light stays on?
If the braking ABS system warning light stays on, unless you are a mechanic, you know what to do. But if you are just an ordinary driver who has no mechanical background, have the brakes checked immediately.
Have the brakes checked immediately.
Very, very important.
Mark 1 answer.
What does this sign mean?
If it's handbrake, there'll be like a hole in the thing there, but there's no hole there. This shows humps in the road.
In the road.
It's not entrance to a tunnel or subverges. That's not correct.
Mark 1 answer.
What could you do to help injured people at an incident?
Okay, you want to keep them warm and comfortable. Okay.
Keep them warm and comfortable.
Don't give them anything to eat. It could cause bigger problem. Keep them on the move by walking them around. They may have broken a bone or broken something. Don't get them to walk around. Give them a warm drink. It's not a good idea. Always keep them warm and comfortable. So, some blanket, but that's what you should do. Don't give them anything to eat or drink. Just let them be until the emergency services arrive. Okay, they know what to do.
Mark 1 answer.
You wish to tow a trailer. Where would you find the maximum nose weight for your vehicle's tow hitch?
Okay, so some of these questions you just have to memorize them or find the correct place to get the correct answer. It should be in the handbook. Okay, it should be in the vehicle handbook.
vehicle handbook.
But if you don't have access to that and you're just using the app and on your phone, yes, sometimes you may need to memorize and to link certain questions with certain things to help you. Okay, not on the highway code or your vehicle registration certificate or your license document. No, it'll be in the vehicle handbook.
Mark 1 answer.
You're driving on an open road in dry weather. What distance should you keep from the vehicle in front?
Okay, so dry weather is a 2-second time gap. There's a saying that only fools will break a 2-second time gap. Okay, if it's wet, that's doubled into 4
time gap.
If it's wet, it's become 4 seconds, but if it's icy, it becomes 10 seconds. Okay.
Mark 1 answer.
You take some cough medicine given to you by a friend. What should you do before driving your car?
Ask your friend if taking the medicine affected their driving. No. Medicine affect different people differently. So that's a wrong one. Drink some strong coffee. Absolutely not. Check the label to see if the medicine will affect your driving. That's the correct answer.
The medicine will affect your driving.
Drive a short distance to see if the medicine affected. You could have crashed into something then. So the correct answer is check the label. Okay.
Mark 1 answer.
You wish to turn right ahead. Why should you take up the correct position in good time?
Okay. To turn right ahead, always we need people to predict what we are doing. So the way we position the car at junctions and roundabout will tell people what we are doing, and we emphasize that with our indicators. So we want to let people know in advance what we are doing. So what's the correct answer? Said to allow other drivers to pull out in front of you. No. To get a better view into the road. That's not correct. To help other road users know what you intend to do.
What you intend to do.
That's the correct answer. Okay. This one here is even dangerous. Okay. To help other road users know exactly what it is you intend to do.
Mark 1 answer.
Which color follows the green signal at a puffing crossing?
Okay. So puffing crossing is to be steady amber. Okay. There's more explanation. There's an explanation. I think it uses sensor so it doesn't flash. Okay. Use a sensor so it's just a steady amber. But there's more details on how to explain this. There are other videos on the internet as well, on YouTube, that explains this very well. Okay. So sometimes, once again, you may just need to absorb this information or just watch some of the other videos. I will make a video on this in the future. The different pelican, puffin, and toucan crossings.
Mark 1 answer.
Following a collision, a person has been injured. What would be a warning sign for shock?
Would be a rapid shallow breathing. Yeah, that's the correct answer.
Mark 1 answer.
What's the main benefit of driving a four-wheel drive vehicle?
4 wheels, they grip the road.
On the road.
Yeah, they just grip the road. Yeah, that's the correct answer.
Mark 1 answer.
Which instrument panel warning light would show that headlights are on main beam?
Okay, so that's a full beam. Okay. So indicators, handbrake, hazard lights. Okay.
Mark 1 answer.
What should you do when you move off from behind a parked car?
Okay, so you move off from behind a parked car. You want to look around before you move off. You don't move off and then look around. Okay, so look around before. Yeah, look around before you move. Not after. There's no point. You would have crashed into someone already. So always look around. Give a signal after moving off. That's also not good. Use the exterior mirror. The only sensible answer is look around before you move off.
Mark 1 answer.
You're approaching a roundabout. What should you do if a cyclist ahead is signaling to turn right?
Okay, once again, we cannot predict what the cyclist is doing, so we need to hold back. Okay, so you're approaching a roundabout. What should you do if a cyclist ahead is signaling to turn right? Yeah, that's what they want to do, but the best thing to do is to give the cyclist plenty of room.
Mark 1 answer.
When are you allowed to wait on the yellow grid markings?
Okay, so let's watch the video. So when are you allowed? Can you see those cars here? They are waiting to turn right. Okay, so this one is also going to turn right, but if the space is not there, they can also wait. This is also waiting. Okay, this is waiting, so you can wait to turn right. Okay.
When you're turning right.
Mark 1 answer.
Why did the lorry driver start turning so late?
So that's a lorry. Can you see my arrow here? So the lorry is coming. So they need more room to turn, because if they start turning now, the back wheels will climb over into the pavement and the curb. So they need more room to go round. Yeah, it's a good driver. Yeah, so they need more room. Okay. Because the lorry needs the room to turn. That's correct answer.
To turn.
None of these answers are correct, except the lorry needs more room to turn. Okay.
Mark 1 answer.
When may you wait in the area marked with a cycle?
Okay. So you can see, so the cycle lane, so you should always wait behind. Okay. But if something happens and you've crossed the yellow amber light, then you can wait in there. It's the only way to explain that. Okay. But normally you're not allowed to wait in there. It's for cycles. But if you cross or the light is green, you can just walk across. So when you've checked your mirrors for cyclists, no. When there are no cyclists in the mark, no. When you've turned on your hazard, no. When the traffic lights change to amber after you've passed, yeah, that's the correct answer.
When the traffic lights change to amber after you've passed the first line.
Okay, so that's the end of the test. You should be able to get the correct. Are you sure? Yes, we are sure. Well done. So yeah, 50 out of 50. Okay, that's correct. So 50 out of 50. Well done. So even though you've passed this mock test, it's only a small sample of the 740 questions and 9 video clips available. Okay, so let's upgrade. Now, this is very, very important. Let me use this. So some of my students, I've explained to them, how to study for your theory test. Okay, don't go straight into let me stop sharing. So don't go straight into mock tests. That's not the best way to prepare for your theory test. The best way to prepare for your theory test is to go through all the question bank. Okay, the 700 and something. Go through all the question bank. Study the answers. You may get some of them wrong, that's fine. See why you got them wrong. Think about them carefully. Memorize some of those questions. After going through all the question bank, you can then try the mock test. When you do it that way, you have a better chance of passing. Some students will just go straight into mock and do mock and say, well, I'm passing mock. But some of the questions in the question bank may not surface in the mock test, and then you're going to be in trouble. So please go through all the question bank before you start preparing for your mock test. And when you do that, you could see that you are scoring consistently higher marks on your mock test. Okay, I will make another video on that, about how to study for how to study and prepare for your theory test. So look out for a video on that in the coming few days or a week. Well, thank you so much for spending your time with me. I hope you find this video informative and helpful. And please, as usual, subscribe to the channel. The link to this particular theory test is in the description below. And please use it to help yourself prepare for your theory test and to pass. I want to help about 100 people pass the theory test and pass the practical test as well. So until then, see you in our next video. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.